I'm an English teacher here at English Skills, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about the Elizabeth Tower. Why is the Elizabeth Tower so important to the English people? Well, number one, it is a symbol of the British Parliament, and number two, it is also one of the most accurate clocks in the world. Here we are going to talk about the history of the tower. The tower was actually built from the ashes of the Houses of Parliament by a guy called Charles Berry, which had actually won a competition. The clock itself, which is incorporated into the tower, was built by a different guy named Edward John Dent in 1852. He later died a year later and leaving the clock unfinished, which was ultimately completed by his stepson Frederick. The first clock weighed approximately 16 tons, and the new one was weighing considerably less at around 13.5 tons. The clock, though, wasn't finished in 1853. It became fully operational in September of 1859. So, as we know, the Big Ben is a very important landmark in London. The tower rose to cinematic fame in Hollywood as it appeared in a lot of famous movies and popular books. Some of these popular movies include Peter Pan, V for Vendetta, Mary Poppins, and more recently, The Avengers. Now we are going to talk about some interesting facts about the Elizabeth Tower. The Elizabeth Tower is 96 meters tall and it has 16 floors. At the moment, you cannot take a tour of the tower until 2020, as it is still under restoration. And the clock is adjusted using a penny to keep its accuracy. Here we are going to be talking about some of the directions that you would need to take from your campus to the landmark, in this case being the Big Ben. So as we can see, we have our location and our destination. We start over here and we end over here. We can do this two ways. The first way would be to follow the map, in this case walk straight on for about 10 minutes, take a right for about 10 minutes, and then finally take a left and walk for another around 3 to 5 minutes, and the Big Ben should be there. Another way you can do this is if you scroll down from your Google Maps page, you would find all of the steps one by one on how to get to your destination. Next, and finally, we are going to talk about why we want to visit this place. So, apart from the fact that it is one of the biggest monuments in the world and one of the most visited places on the planet, the tower has phenomenal and beautiful architecture. The tower is actually not straight, but it actually leans at about half a meter, and which is slowly becoming the Leaning Tower of London. It is also valued at 200 million euros, so the whole building, which would make it the most expensive clock in the world. Thank you very much.